Thinking of her.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. P&G here, back at it
What's
again.
up?
Happy Thursday. So as you guys can tell by the title, we are going to be introducing you guys to our firstborn child today.
Yep, we got my first boy.
Little Louis V. He just turned 1 in May. Louis, say hi!
So what's up, Louis? Look, over here.
So this is our little baby. It's actually a really funny story how we got him because... Do you want to tell that story?
You guys might know B-Rod. B-Rod's dogs had some puppies, and he asked me if I wanted one. I asked my dad if he wanted a dog, and my dad was like, yeah, I'll take a dog. And so we went to go check out the dog. My dad loved the dog. He was the smallest one of the whole litter and the cutest one in my opinion. We brought him over, and then before my dad took him over to his house, I told him that I wanted to play a prank on Priscilla and tell her that I got her a dog pretty much.
Yeah, so I was coming home from work and I actually got a text from him saying, oh, I have a surprise for you. And I'm like, what? Like, what are you talking about, surprise? Like, okay, like, it's not often you get a text saying there's a surprise waiting for you. I got home and he had this little guy waiting for me. I don't think he thought that I would have kept the dog because I've always said that I'm not like a dog person. I've never had a dog growing up. I've had like a family dog but never like my own. So I was super excited. He was so cute. I'm gonna like insert a picture or video just so you guys can see what I like got home to that day.
Babe, show him what you got.
Got a new baby.
He's looking at you like he doesn't even like it. Like he's like, what?
We went to go run errands pretty much, and so we had the puppy with us in the car, and I fell in love with him. I wanted to keep him. I was like sending pictures to my family, like look at what I came home to. And then he tells me that he didn't think I was gonna like the dog, that the dog was actually meant for his dad. And I was like, great.
On my defense though, before that we had conversations about getting a dog, and she had always told me that she never wanted a dog because, you know, obviously having a dog comes with a lot of responsibility. So we had that conversation in the past, and she had told me that she definitely didn't want a dog, especially living in an apartment.
I didn't feel like we really needed one until we like moved maybe.
Well, there was a prank and whatnot, and by that time she was already way too attached. My dad had already seen it coming. He goes, you know, if you guys want the dog, you guys just go ahead and keep it.
I didn't realize, like, when I kept the dog, how much responsibility was gonna come with him.
And I told her to, before she said yes, I told her, I go, look, we're gonna have to pick up shit. They get diarrhea sometimes.
I'll do it.
They throw up, they piss in the house, especially when they're puppies, like, especially when you're just...
He was only 6 weeks old, so he was still really little. Me saying this may be dramatic, but literally, like, I felt like I had a freaking kid at first, because it was just like, the amount of times he had to be walked because he was so little. We were walking him about every like hour and a half.
Get the puppy in the shot.
The puppy wants to play. He's too hyper.
Oh, you want to be in the shot, puppy? No.
And he does this little crazy face. Oh my gosh.
Tell me, what do you guys think? Like, is he fucking cute or what? This guy looks like a fucking miniature werewolf. Look at him.
He's my best friend. He's a cuddle monster.
He's also really, when he doesn't have energy. Like right now.
Yeah, he's super energetic right now. He won't let you cuddle.
But like, you know,
can't pet him without him biting you right now.
He actually like has a bedtime almost. He goes to sleep when we go to sleep. Like, he's super, super cool. He's actually really, really smart too. He's got, how many tricks now?
I don't even know. I don't count.
He's got, let's count his tricks. We got sit, spin, down, dabs, up. Stay. Like, we can put a treat on his paw now and have him stay. Yeah, that one's
I think
really
that's
cool.
all. The next one I want to teach him is rollover. Actually, since we're on the topic, we wanted to give you guys a little story time of something that happened to us. Something that happened to our little Lou. That we will never forget. And that we learned from, and moving forward will never happen. So, I don't know if you want to start with that one. Like, start from the beginning of like what happened with that story.
So you guys know those CBD THC like wax pens?
The wax pens.
Brand new cartridge. And then she bought it for me in the day. That same night, I dropped it in the kitchen and it broke. And I was just like so disappointed that I dropped it and that I broke it, that I came over to the room where she was at, laying down. 15 minutes later, I'm coming back into the room. So I'm calling Louis inside, and I close the door, and then when I call him inside, I see that he's like kind of walking sideways. He's like almost stumbling. I woke up Priscilla, she's seen it, and then it just gets worse. Like, it keeps getting worse. And I had never seen a dog have a seizure before, so that's the first thing that popped in my head. I go, maybe he's having a seizure.
So at this point, I'm like, what? Like, I get up out of bed and I'm like, there's something wrong. There has to be something wrong with him. I came out of the room and he was in the living room with the dog. And like he had mentioned, that's when he started walking, and like he was even stumbling. Like he couldn't walk, and he actually ended up going to the corner of the room and hiding underneath the table, getting away from everyone, which was only us two and then his sister-in-law.
I have an uncle who actually has a dog that has seizures often. I asked her, hey, you know, is this what the dog looks like when he's having a seizure? And immediately she's like, yeah, he's having a seizure. She recommends us giving him some weed. After she gave us that information, I go, look, you think it'll work if I blow weed smoke at him? And then she goes, yeah. We've actually done that to the other dog before and it worked just as well.
So we tried it. We had packed a bowl.
I fucking milked the bong. Like, I ripped that shit. And immediately blow it into his face. Just like a ton of smoke came out. Like, it covered his body in smoke.
Immediately after he did that, he started spazzing out even worse, to the point where his legs went like stiff.
Yeah. Yeah, like he was locked stiff, on us.
Neck back, and he started peeing himself when that happened.
Yeah, he started pissing himself.
So that's when we really started to panic. Our first reaction is, let's take him to the vet. You know, we Googled. It was like midnight, I think.
Yeah, like
so it
right
was
at
really
midnight.
late at night that this was happening. So we were trying to find a veterinarian that was open. On the drive to the vet, it got like so severe that like his tongue was out. Like I thought he died at one point. He was completely 100% unresponsive to us at that point.
I get to the veterinarian, I get down, you know, I take the dog down, and the first thing they ask me, has he ate anything? That's when it hit me. Like, I don't know why I had like a sudden epiphany. I did drop a pen earlier. He might have got to it. They go, honestly, it looks like your dog had weed. And I go, fuck, like, you know what, that probably is what happened. And you guys know that those THC pens, they're at a lot higher concentrate THC than your regular flower is. The vet looks at me and, you know, we're all worried, obviously. You can see the worry in our face. She has tears coming down her eyes. And then she goes, honestly, you have nothing to worry about. This happens way more often than you think. The timing was perfect. There was this lady coming out with her daughter and their dog. And she goes, you see that dog over there? Well, that dog came in here about 3 hours ago looking exactly like your dog. You should have nothing to worry about. We've never had any serious case where a dog dies from marijuana overdose.
Mm-hmm. We ended up bringing him home that night, and we actually slept on the floor with him because he was still peeing himself. And I think we woke up in the morning and he finally took a sip of water. Yeah, by the third day he was finally running around and back to his normal self.
Yeah, but now you guys have officially met Louis.
He's sleeping. He's a baby. No. Our puppy loves us and he forgives us for that day, huh, puppy? I love him. Say hi.
But anyway, that's a quick little story time on how we thought our dog died.
We hope you guys thought our little baby was cute, and if not, fuck you.
Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Make sure you guys like the video. Make sure you guys subscribe to our channel. Make sure you guys tune in next week. I think we might be posting this Monday. Stay tuned. So we'll see you guys next time. Say bye, Louis.
Say bye.
Thinking of her.